Hello everyone, welcome to Risa Ranch. My name's Jesse and I'm going to be taking you on a full tour of my 2,200 square foot house that me and my grandfather just got done building roughly about September of 2024. Actually, it's not even finished yet. The second floor is a work in progress, and so hopefully in future videos I can take you guys through the second floor. And so let's go ahead and get the tour started. All right, guys, here is the front of the house. This is the exterior view of our 2,200 square foot house that we built. This actually is styled after a horse barn build. You'll be able to see on the backside too where we got a similar style porch that's about 30 foot by 10 foot. This front porch is 50 foot by 10 foot, and it really just came out beautifully. This is actually, I got lucky enough, this is land that I built on is actually my grandfather's land. It's been in the family for a couple generations. His house is just over here to the left. From the outside here, recently, we just got this new porch swing. This is something I built for my fiance, Sydney. Looks pretty good right there. This actually sits a twin size mattress or a full mattress, so you can come out here and take a nap during the day if you wanted to. Really like how this turned out. The whole porches are stained. Really tall porch rafters here too. Makes it look really nice. Hopefully that stain will make it last a few more years. On the fronting here, the siding of the house, we have metal siding going all the way around the house, and on the roof we have metal roofing. Down below we have a chair rail height of about 50 foot by, I don't know, it's about 3.5 feet tall of this gemstone rock. Was going to do a different stone originally, but we ended up going with this gemstone. It was so much easier to install. Just screwed right into the wall. Looks great, and it should last a long time, especially here covered under the porches, making it a little bit more weatherproof. This was Sydney's idea. She wanted these rocking chairs up front. Really like how they turned out, looking good. Last winter we got this porch heater for the front porch. Worked great during the winter time when we were out here watching Chiefs games on the porch, especially the back porch is where we were doing a lot of that at. Side yard over here, probably in a future video. By the way, sorry, excuse the background noise. This is right off a highway, or 13 acres. We have this house sitting on the front, and most of the acreage is actually on the back side of the property. But on a future video, this area over here, we're probably going to be putting a garage in. You can see where our septic tank clean out pipe is right here, along with our air conditioner and our cable signal coming in for Wi-Fi. But we're probably going to do a garage over here, and I'll be able to record the progress on that as we're going through. All right, so let's go inside the house. This front door, by the way, ended up getting a really good deal on this. Got this from Restore. This was a Habitat for Humanity purchase. I got this for about $400. It ended up being a really good purchase at that time. All right, come inside the house. Once you're inside the house, this is the main living area, living room. So we got our entertainment center up here. This is Sora, by the way. That's our Labrador. He's 6 years old. Main entertainment area up here. Excuse the flowers, by the way, too. Those aren't our normal decorations. My fiance and I are getting married in September, and the flowers are for her bridal shower that she just had this past weekend. Got this couch off Amazon. It actually has a pull out and turns into like a sofa bed couch. It's really nice for that. Made this table out of the leftover butcher block that we had out of the kitchen, which I'll show you here in a minute. It actually has these table legs too that I purchased online. They're made out of gas pipe fittings. Ended up coming out looking really good. This is kind of the rest of the living space here, the living area of the living room. This is kind of like our mud room, sort of. We don't have a true mud room or a mud porch, but we do have this area where you can sit, take your boots off, shoes, whatever you need to do. Sometimes we have our keys hanging here as well before we go out places. Over here, actually, I didn't have this closed. I'll close it real quick so you guys can see the door. This is our utility room / pantry space. In there, we're probably going to put a pantry in eventually. Right now, there's just a bunch of junk in here because, like I said, we just moved in September, and until the second floor is finished, it's just kind of a lot of storage in here. But we got a deep freeze. We got our HVAC system. We got our washer, dryer, hot water heater, and electrical box in here, as well as a bunch of other miscellaneous things right now, shoe storage, so on. Hopefully, we'll get this room cleaned up a bit more, and eventually, we're going to want to tile this floor in here. Right now, it's still that bare concrete because we're just on a slab here. The slab is 1,200 square feet. We got 1,000 square feet of regular living space slab, and then we got 200 square feet for this utility room. The other 1,000 square feet of the house is all upstairs. All right. Behind the couch, we have this little bar area because even though 2,200 square feet is a good size house, the whole upstairs is kind of like master quarters. So down here, we have about a 30 by 20 living space / kitchen area, which is perfect for us, but isn't just an enormous space. So it's going to be great for this. It just adds a little bit more seating in here, especially when we have company over. Over here, this is our island. Sydney chose the colors. This is a dark blue color. This butcher block on top, I really love this. We got this from an auction. We've got a pallet. Their pallet had 2 different types of butcher block. We got all of our butcher block for about $150, which is just a phenomenal buy for us or purchase. So this is our butcher block countertop. This one was kind of unique than the others. As you can kind of see in the background, the other butcher block is just kind of a normal butcher block, the same as we got on that table over there. And this one's kind of unique, but it turned out really nice whenever we went and put it on. So we were very happy about that and how that turned out. Over here in this corner, this is just kind of a breakfast nook that we have over here. We wanted to get a true breakfast nook at first whenever we were first moving into the place, but we ended up going with this instead just because this isn't a huge area over here, but it fits our space really well. On the stairs here, so the stairs going up to the second floor, we have underneath the stairs, we decided to utilize this space, and instead of just leaving it open, we built this little barn door here. Me and my grandfather did. It's just this barn style door turned out great though for just another little storage closet. Right now we got just a bunch of vacuums and different cleaning supplies in there. We also got a few of our kitchen gadgets in there, like our air fryer and things that we only get out when we need. To the kitchen itself, we have all black stainless steel appliances. This was something that we really thought would offset our kitchen. We wanted something like stainless steel, but we wanted black to match all of our accents in the house because the entire house is made with black accents from the outlet covers, as you can see, to drawer handles, door handles, hinges, all sorts of things. So we got this 2-door black stainless steel fridge with the pull-out freezer at the bottom. We got a black stainless dishwasher here. Our black stainless farmhouse sink. That was one that we found on Facebook Marketplace. Ended up getting a really good deal on that as well. Here is our black stainless steel electric stove and our black stainless over-the-range microwave. So what's really cool about this house is it is all electric. So no gas hookup here. There was originally a gas hookup over here on this property, but we decided to go with all electric. It's more efficient for us and just kind of saved us the time to having to put all the gas hookups into the house. So that is our living space and kitchen area. Let me take you down the hallway really quick before we go upstairs. So down this hallway, oh, by the way, too, for those wondering, our flooring all throughout the house is this number 3 red oak floor. We just recently put a polyurethane finish on it. We still have a couple rooms to do that in. So as you see, when we go back here into these downstairs bedrooms, the flooring isn't quite finished yet. We just need to put the polyurethane on it. So at some point, whenever me and Sydney go to move upstairs, we are going to actually pull some of this furniture out of these bedrooms so we can finish these floors properly back in here. So back in this hallway, we did this accent wall here where we painted this wall black. Thought this came out really nice. It still has a couple things to do. Once again, I'll update you guys whenever we go to finish these. We have this black wall with these pictures. This light here actually turns on and kind of gives it a nice accent, especially when the lights are off here. Just lights up these pictures, makes them look kind of cool. But actually at some point we're going to go with quarter round around the outside edges to kind of just trim this in. She's got a few ideas on what to do here. We have a sliding barn door here that this goes to our bathroom. Opens and closes down here at the bottom. We got this magnetic door stop that keeps the barn door from sliding anymore while it's open. And a little latch here that actually helps lock the bathroom door whenever someone's in here. Oops. If I can get the dang thing closed. Sorry, I usually use two hands for this. It actually locks it while you're in here. So that turned out really nice. All right. Over here, we got our shower. So this is kind of a skinny bathroom, but it's extremely long. This bathroom space is about 15 feet by 5 feet. So in our shower here, we got all of these beautiful whitish gray tiles. That was actually kind of a pain to grout when we were doing it because of all the grooves in the tile. It came out really great, but I like this diamond formation. But as you guys can see, all the grooves in these tiles here, as we were going through here, a lot of grout was sticking into the tiles, and it just made it where I had to go through a lot more grout than I did, especially when I was using the floor, grout on the floor. Over here, we have our shower handle and shower top. This is detachable and all that. You can get under your armpits and whatnot, scrub your feet. Over here is our vanity. Vanity, this was an auction purchase. There's a Cargo Largo auction near us at in the Independence area, because I'm in the KC metro area. The vanity itself came from there. We got this vanity for about $90 instead of gosh knows how expensive that actually would be elsewhere. And we got this vanity top from a person on Facebook. It fits it greatly. It was about an $80 purchase. Got our over the sink mirror nice and wide, and our vanity lights here. Toilet. This gloss glazed window, can't really see in or out of it, just lets that natural light in, but from the outside you can't really see anything going on in here. So that's great if somebody was in here changing, showering, doing their business. All these doors, by the way, are oak doors throughout the whole house, except for this barn door here is made out of pine. But we used an American walnut stain, so it all stained up the same way. That's the same stain. You'll see it at all the trim throughout the whole house, which is just 1x4 boards. In the entryways of the trim here, we used 1x6 boards, then 1x4 throughout all the trim, whether it's floor trim, door trim, window trim. Inside the window trim, we cut these down where it fit properly for the openings, but we also used door casing on a lot of the windows. Right here, this room right here, great little closet space, which is really nice for this bathroom here, just a linen closet. But also, if you're wondering why there's this weird corner in here, that just allows us to have a little bit more space. And this wall here holds all the plumbing going up to the second floor for that second floor bathroom space. All right, heading this way. This is the bedroom that Sydney and I are staying in right now. This is the slightly larger of the two bedrooms on the downstairs floor. We're living in here right now. I know it looks a little cramped, but this is mainly going to be a kid's room eventually. So I don't imagine there being a queen size bed in here forever. Probably going to, when we have children, go down to a full or twin in here, and that ought to allow a lot more space for doing what they want to do. Got a nice big closet over here, Sydney keeps all of her things in this closet right now. I keep all of mine in the guest room closet up until we hopefully get the upstairs done here before long. Then we're going to be sharing a closet. This is the guest bedroom. By the way, too, really quick, all the furniture in our bedroom right now came out of Sydney's apartment. We're probably going to get rid of this at some point. These nightstands and this dresser, and she has another similar chest of drawers that's in the closet right now. But that's what we're using in here. And here, this old dresser right here was like a really nasty, really dark purplish brown color. But I recently sanded the whole thing down. This came out of my parents' house. Sanded the whole thing down and stained the drawers, the front of them black, or that American walnut like the rest of the house. And then I painted the rest of the dresser black, and I think it came out really beautifully. I think we're going to do something like this upstairs too for the rest of our furniture that's going to go in our bedroom upstairs. This is just the guest room right now, guys. We got our paintings here. I could show you guys more on this later too. This big painting above the guest bed right here, or not painting, drawing, is actually our house plans. These were what we went off of whenever that our architect drew up for us after we gave him kind of our design. Thought this wall came out really good. And then this small closet here, that's where I keep my clothes right now. This mirror always stays in here. The rest of this stuff, I told you guys that she just had her bridal shower yesterday. That was gifts from all of our family to her. All right, really quick before I take you guys upstairs. So watch out, buddy. These double French doors here. This is just a 5-foot opening, so this was kind of nice. This was another Habitat for Humanity purchase. I got these French doors for about $80. Take you out to the back porch. Stay here, bud. Back here, you can see the land that we're on. We got an old barn here. That barn, at some point, guys, I'll be taking you through a video. I'm going to be restoring that old barn. I just started putting this garden bed in as well. I'll probably do a short video showing you guys how I'm going to finish that here before long. But that gate heads back out to the pasture. We got one horse right now. I'm going to try to get some more here in the future and make it true ranch out here. All right, let me take you guys, show you guys what it looks like. This garden shed we just put up recently too, erected that. All right, from the back side of the house, it would be a 50 by 10 back porch too, but on the back side of the house here on the far side, we got our electrical box coming in. That's the utility room that sticks out that I was showing you guys here just a little bit ago. We got this garden bed that kind of wraps all the way around the house, as you guys can see. Then up here, we have a ceiling fan on this back porch that we installed, as well as our barbecue grill, a couple other chairs for us to sit in. This is our outside farmhouse table. I'm going to redo these chairs at some point to match the table or get new chairs. I do like these chairs. They came with the table originally. This table came from my cousin's grandpa's house. So not in relation to me, but kind of a relation to the family friend. I redid the top on it to get it to match everything else. I built these benches here, one for each side. They scoot right under the table. They fit about 3 to 4 people on each side. Able to have family dinners out here and whatnot. All right, so that's our back porch, our outside. Now we can head back in. All right, let's head up to the second floor. So on these stairs, once again, we have this same trim going all the way around the house, going up the stairs. Here's our handrail and railing. We have these kind of balusters in between. Turned out really nice to match all the black accents in the house. That baby gate's for Sora right now, so he doesn't get upstairs while we're working. Let me get the light turned on for this. Really nice open staircase space up here as you head up. This wall, all the walls in the house right now, except for the couple that we've accented that I showed you earlier, are with this really light gray paint because we wanted to keep it a light color without getting but without it being white. So we wanted to keep it light to make the space look bigger, but we wanted to keep it not white. So we went with this gray color. All right. So up the stairs we go. All these stairs have about a 16-inch tread on them, so that way we have a nice big step. So that way it's easy to go up. We have this big skylight window. It'll be easier once I get around this corner to show you this. Not a skylight window, but this huge window above the stairs gives you a nice overlooking view out towards the highway. There's our driveway coming in. And now we head into the upstairs. So this is our entry hallway. As you can see the difference in the floor here. Our floors are unfinished. They still need sanded and a coat of polyurethane rolled onto them. But this is our upstairs right now. These are the doors that are going to go in up here. I'll do some videos as we're installing these things so you guys can see the process of what goes into kind of doing some finished trim work up here. This one room on my left here, this is going to be an office slash weight room space. You guys can see it's a little dirty on the ground in here just because all the sawdust we've been kicking up in here. But as you see when we go in here, we have our weight machines. We have this like puzzle piece mat floor. Like I said, it's got a bunch of sawdust on it because we've been working in here. I got my Bowflex. I've been using that since I was about 10 years old for my grandpa, my great-grandpa. And then this weeder machine over here that I got from my other grandpa. This is where our Wi-Fi is coming into the house. All the windows up here are about 3 foot by 3 foot. Just sideways sliding windows. You can see some of these places still aren't finished, like the edge of what this routed edge here on the sill plate of the window needs stained as well. And then as you can see, I told you this is like an office space. So there is where our desk and things are going to go. Floor still needs finished in here. We're going to do that at a later time as well. Okay. So now this door here that's going to be here eventually, as you head in, this is going to be Sydney and I's master bedroom. There is a bunch of stuff in here right now because once again, sorry, lost clarity. This is a workspace right now. So since this is still a workspace, we got a bunch of stuff up here. That's the bathtub that's actually going to go into the bathroom, which is the main thing we're working on finishing right now. We're actually not too far away from being able to move up here. We need to finish the floors, put some trim on, hang the doors, and we need to finish this bathroom. So I'll show you what the bathroom's looking like here in a minute. You guys are actually going to get to see me finish most of the bathroom in my next video. This is the accent wall that we installed the other day. We got like a weathered gray board along with like a darker, let me get the light turned on, along with a darker stain color that matches like the rest of our boards in the house. So this is the wall that our bed's going to go up against. As you can see, there is a outlet on the left side. There's also another one on the right side underneath or behind those pieces of plywood and the other board that are there on the wall. Those are where our nightstands are going to go. So going to be like a king size bed and some nightstands. These doors over here, I'll show you guys when I go to finish these. There's two of these doors, one behind the other right here. These are going to be two more barn doors. I actually put these together out of 1x6 boards. I made these myself. I'm not quite done with them. I'll show you what they look like when I finish them. I'm going to put some clavos nails on them, which are like carriage nails, and a couple other things to make those look really beautiful. This door on our left is going to be our master closet, and the door on the right is going to be our bathroom. That's where those sliding doors are going to go. We're hopefully, I think, going to get a bigger TV at some point. As you guys can see, it's not a small TV. It's like 50 inches, but on this wall, 50 inches just doesn't look that big. So we're probably going to do a larger TV here at some point. All right, into the master closet. This space is practically finished. The only things needed done is a little bit of trim work, and we're going to stain all of these built-ins. So, looks like Sydney already got this back up from yesterday. This was Sydney's bridal shower thing. This is an easel, cheap little one I built for her. We're probably also going to use it at our wedding here in September. Here are our hanging spaces. I believe the right one's probably going to be mine, this section over here, and the left one's going to be hers. Just got a bunch of storage in here right now, like I said, up until we get everything finished. This back space, we built these cubbies into the wall over here. On the underneath side, we're probably each going to have a chest of drawers underneath these cubbies here that we can put underwear, socks, whatnot into. Up top, we got enough room for storage space. We're probably going to put some of those black and yellow totes up here. That just gives us a little bit more space, and we can get all these things out of boxes. We matched the height of the cubbies to match the shelf height over here. And then we got a little bit more storage space over here. So this right side over here, this is going to be more of a dress hanging spot, overalls, that kind of thing. It's just a top bar and with the whole bottom bar open. This other section here, we have top and bottom. This is probably going to be a small space for like coats and jackets and things like that to hang. One thing I do really like, we got these from Menards. These vent covers here are just, they're perfect. They're an oak vent cover that matches right into all of our hardwood floors, so they blend in seamlessly. All right, this small table here is going to be a great place for folding clothes, putting things away. Underneath this area here isn't going to be storage like that. That's probably where our laundry hampers are going to go. And then finally, this is a giant shoe rack over here for all of our shoes. The bottom area over here, that's going to be for boots. That's why we left that a little bit larger, and the rest of them will just be for regular shoes. We started these double hanging racks a little bit further over because we have this hatch for attic access in here. Right over here in this area, I believe we're going to put a mirror up here. So I'll show you guys what that looks like whenever it's all in. As well as in here, we're probably going to use this other butcher block piece right here that we have left over from the downstairs. I'm going to stain it up and put some legs on it, kind of like that table that we have downstairs. And we're probably going to make a bench out of it for somewhere to sit while you're in here getting changed. All right. So this is our master bedroom. It's a nice space. It's about 22 by 20, so it's a nice big space up here. All right, so final room of the house. This is going to be our master bathroom in here. This is a work in progress, guys. So at the moment, what we've gotten done so far is we have installed all of the cement board onto the floor. So it's ready to lay tile on. And we have currently started tiling the shower. We went with this really like deep brown it's almost like a wood looking tile. You can see these two walls are done. You guys are going to get to see us do this wall in our next video. That's what me and my grandfather are going to start today. We're going to do this wall, and then you guys are also going to get to see us finish out the rest of the shower. This is going to be another little linen closet, kind of like downstairs. Over here in this space underneath the window, you guys can see a little bit of plumbing coming in with a drain and a water hookup. We're going to have a freestanding bathtub there. This other little drain and hook up here, that's where our toilet's going to sit. And finally, on this far wall, you can see the two lights up here and the GFI outlets down below, as well as our drain and water hookups. We're going to have another double sink vanity up here, similar to the one downstairs, except the one up here is going to be slightly larger. And once again, all these outlet covers and light switch covers are going to get that black cover finish on them. So we're really excited about being able to finish up and get moved up here. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of our house and ranch updates in the future. I got a lot of projects coming up that I'd love to show you guys how to do, as well as show you what the finished process looks like, maybe give you some inspiration on projects you have in the future. I would like to also start taking you guys step by step through these things. I have another video coming up that you guys can watch. It's going to be more of like a slideshow. Unfortunately, I didn't take videos as I was building it, but I did take lots of photos. So I got another video coming up. It'll show you photos of the whole building process and what it looked like from start to finish now. And through that video as well, I'll be explaining exactly what we were doing in the process. And I'll do an estimation about how much everything cost. So it'll be a start to finish and what the cost was that we put into everything. All right, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.